Àjúbà ọjọ́ òní tó mọ́ o. Àjúbà ilẹ̀ tá a dúró sí o. Àjúbà ilẹ̀ tó fún àwọn bàbá wa bẹ̀rẹ̀ ayé tó fún wọn ní àyè láti sọ̀dọ̀ pátápátá. Inú mi dùn pé mo bá yín yọ̀. Mo bá yín yọ̀ pé ẹ wà lára àwọn tó ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìrìn àjò náà. Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ fún yín ṣe o. Á ṣe é ṣe ọ̀nà àlà fún wa àwa Yorùbá. Láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà á máa pera wa ní ọmọ Oòduà nílẹ̀ tiwa tí tá ò bá ẹnìkan kan pín, tí ẹnìkan kan ò bá wa pín, tó máa jẹ́ tiwa pátápátá, a sovereign nation state of the Yoruba people. Pátápátá tí tá jẹ́ pé a lè sin ẹ̀sìn tó bá wù wá láàrin wọn láìsí bẹ̀rù. In seeking our own nation state, we are not out of rejection of anybody. We do not hate any people. We have seen horrors in Nigeria, but we do not harbor hatred or malice against any Nigerian people. We want to step forward to be a country of our own, a country dedicated to the rest of mankind. We have no war, no anger, no bitterness, no malice against any Nigerian people. When we live, we shall live not with hostile enemies around us, but with not with hostile neighbors around us, but with friendly neighbors. And it shall be our joy to help and impart assistance to all around us. We are set to be a great nation in the world. We are the largest single Black nation on the African continent and easily the most educated African people. And we have spread across the world. So there are more Yoruba people outside of Yoruba land in Nigeria than there are in Yoruba land in Nigeria. The Yoruba diaspora is one of the most powerful in the world. Every country we go in the world, you find Yoruba people at the top of government, at the top of administration, at the top of academia, at the top of knowledge, at the top of the professions. So we are a people specially created by God and empowered by God to impart a lot of beauty to our world. We are a civilization-building nation. And so I rejoice with you that you are part of the beginning of this journey to the greatness of the Yoruba nation. I have said again and again in different meetings and conferences that when the Yoruba nation emerges in its glories, it will be a land of great beauty, a land of great good governance, a land of great good leaders, a land of knowledge, a land of technology and the sciences, the literatures, the arts. Yoruba are set to set special records in all fields of human endeavor. A few months ago, the Ooni of Ife, speaking in the launching of a book on Yoruba history, made the very important statement that we Yoruba are poised. We Yoruba are poised to conquer every area of human endeavor and to be on top in every one of them. We are ready. We want to go forward now and to show to the world what we are capable of doing. So we are a great nation in the making. And I congratulate you. For more than 1 year now, I have said again and again that we Yoruba, Atide Yana Batiwa, and Ankurawa, àwọn òyìnbó dé wọ́n kó wa pọ̀ mọ́ oríṣiríṣi èèyàn àwa ò kórìíra wọn ṣùgbọ́n Nàìjíríà country tán pè ní Nàìjíríà tán kó wa mọ́ ò kì í ṣe ìlú tiwa ilé tiwa kọ́ nìyẹn eléyìí tá a dẹ̀ rí ń bẹ̀ yóò tó we have seen enough. It is time now. It is obvious that Nigeria is not the civilization building nation that Yoruba nation desire. Today, the country is being ruled in a way that is weird. The rest of the world wonders what is happening in Nigeria. And there is a section of Nigeria that claims to be the dominant group. Not only the dominant group, but the group to whom God has all of Nigerian land. And they are claiming that it is their right to expel people from their homeland. So expel, for instance, the Yoruba nation from their homeland and to take hold of all. They say that they have the right to bring their kinsmen from the rest of West Africa to come and take the land of all the nationalities in Nigeria, even though those nationalities know that they have been living on those homelands for thousands of years. They say that they are coming to kill, to maim, and destroy. General Obasanjo made a statement 2 days ago in which he called them irredeemable fundamentalists and hegemonists. He says we should discountenance them. We cannot discountenance them because they have become the centerpiece in all of the politics that is coming from the north to the rest of Nigeria. They are the makers of policy. They are the makers of action. They are the destroyers and killers across our land. And General Obasanjo is right in calling them irredeemable. We cannot change them. Therefore, we cannot continue to live with them in the same house. We cannot continue to travel with them in the same bus. And God will show us the peaceful way to get out of the bus and to start our journey to our home, to the destiny of our nation. So I congratulate you all. I congratulate you that you are part of this journey. I rejoice with you. I rejoice with your children and your children's children forever, who will know in their hearts that their parents were among the people who started the Yoruba nation to the path, on the journey to greatness. Congratulations. Thank you. I am an old man, but I'm looking forward to seeing the glory of God in the life of the Yoruba nation. Thank you. I have a lot to say to you, but I must let you go on and do your meeting. A few months ago, in May precisely, I had a strange experience. A great voice shook me out. I don't know that I was really sleeping. I can't describe the experience fully, but this great voice shook me up and said, son, building Yoruba nation to go through all the strange and brutalizing experiences of Nigeria, so that you may learn an important lesson thereby. The lesson is how not to run the affairs of a country, or how to run a country to failure. Now you have fully learned the lesson. Go forward and use the knowledge. Yeah, I am sure that we Yoruba, we have learned that when we have differently from the way Nigeria has been, build it as a modern, decent, democratic country, welfare of its people, desirous for the best in the world, capable of giving to the world, ambitious to be respected. That is the type of country that the Yoruba nation will become. I congratulate you. We have learned the lesson how not to govern a country. And we are not going to be instituting our new Yoruba nation into another little bit of Nigeria. We will not be a bit of Nigeria. When we leave Nigeria, we will leave Nigeria's ways, permanently and perfectly behind us. And we will be the nation that the world will marvel at in all areas of beauty and civilization. So I thank you all. I give you my brotherly assurance that I will be by your side. We are not going to fight any war. We are not going to be sending our children to the streets, yet we will have our country. So I congratulate you. Thank you all. May God bless you. May God bless the land of Oduduwa. May God raise Oduduwa to the highest in the world. Thank you. And now I must say goodbye to you so you can continue to hold your meeting. My spirit is with you at all times. And the spirit of Oduduwa is with us. We are iwájú wa dá, ẹ̀yìn wa dá, òun ló dá fún àwọn bàbá wa níbẹ̀rẹ̀ tí wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní inú igbó tí wọ́n di ìlú ńlá ìlú ńlá táwọn ilẹ̀ aláwọ̀ dúdú mìíràn ò ní. We have the greatness in our souls. We have the greatness in our bones. And we will now go forward to exude the business for the world to see. Thank you very much. God be with you all. And congratulations.
So I fẹ́ pé bàbá wa nísìn because gbogbo ohun tá a ti ń ṣe a ti dé ibi ojú góńgó ẹ̀ náà sìn. A matter of just 1 or 2 or 3 minutes. Let's give him that opportunity, and we should take that opportunity from him as well to say our amiable prophet is here. He is the one that actually inaugurates Yoruba World Congress in the UK. So, ladies and gentlemen, ọkùnrin àti obìnrin wa, àwọn ìyá wa, ẹ jẹ́ ká usher bàbá wa wọlé láti sọ fún wa pé yes, Yoruba World Congress will carry on with your job in the UK and Europe. Thank you, sir.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká dá músò fún bàbá wa, músò. Músò lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Músò. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sà.
Mo kí gbogbo yín ẹ kú wájú o. Ẹ kú pàdé o. Mo ti bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ díẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan nígbà tá à ń bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ibi tó tóbi ń bẹ jù ni mo sọ̀rọ̀ nípa lẹ́ẹ̀kan yẹn. Ọ̀rọ̀ pé àwa Yorùbá ó ní ibi tá a fẹ́ lọ, ó ní ìrìn tá a fẹ́ rìn, ó ní destiny tó jẹ́ tiwa, ó ní ibi tó Ọlọ́run yàn wá ká wà láyé, a fẹ́ wà nínú gbogbo wọ̀nyẹn. Ṣùgbọ́n ká tó lè débẹ̀, a máa kóra wa jọ bá a ṣe ń ṣẹgbẹ́ ọmọ Yoruba World Congress. Láti ṣe gbogbo nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe fún ẹ̀yà tiwa. Àti ọba tí ẹ bá dúró síwájú yín bí bàbá yín tí mò ń fọwọ́ sọ̀yà pé èmi mo dá Yoruba World Congress sílẹ̀. Mò ń purọ́ nìyẹn, Ọlọ́run ló dá Yoruba World Congress eléyìí sílẹ̀ o. Because ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ lóríṣiríṣi ọ̀nà kéékèèké àwọn èèyàn wa ní Benin Republic àtàwátàwá Nàìjíríà ṣe pàdé. Bẹ́ẹ̀ làwọn kan náà ṣe pàdé l'Amẹ́ríkà, bẹ́ẹ̀ làwọn kan ṣe pàdé káàkiri. Gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣàwàkóra àjọ ó di Yoruba World Congress. It is an idea whose time has come. Bàbá wa kan ní Benin Republic, Professor Olabiyi Yai, Professor of Languages and of the Culture of the Diaspora. This is an idea whose time has come. He said it in a hotel room in Benin Republic, in Ajashe, nígbà tí wọ́n dá ẹgbẹ́ ọmọ Oduduwa sílẹ̀ ní Benin Republic, and I was one of the keynote speakers. Ọ̀nà ti là, ọ̀nà Yorùbá ti là, ọ̀nà wa ti là, nǹkan tá a máa fi ń kí ara wa nìyẹn. Tí mo fẹ́ sọ fún yín ní àwọn ẹ̀yin bàbá wa, ẹ̀yin ẹ̀gbọ́n wa, ẹ̀yin àbúrò wa, ẹ̀yin ọmọ mi, ẹ̀yin ìyá wa ní United Kingdom and Europe. Our common greeting in Yoruba World Congress is Onola. Onotila fún Oòduà. Onotila fún Yoruba Nation. Ẹni tó bá ń wo gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́ni á rí wípé ọ̀nà náà ti là. For us to reach where God, the destination that God has prepared for us, and the destiny that He has prepared for us. So, mo bá yín yọ̀ lẹ́ni, congratulations. Constitution yín yẹn, wow, ó tún dáa ju gbogbo ilé. Mo ti gbọ́ ọ̀pọ̀ Constitution Yoruba World Congress. Tí yín ni the best tí mo ti gbọ́ o. The details are unbelievably wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let me tell you something. When I get a copy of your constitution, without asking for your permission, I will circulate it to all other chapters across the world. Because everybody has something, even the Nigerian chapter has something to learn from it. Thank you very much for producing a constitution of this exceptional quality. Thank you very much. I am proud that I am one of the people who sat down and wrote a constitution of this nature. I declare the Yoruba World Congress, United Kingdom and Europe chapter, now inaugurated. It is now come to existence. Congratulations to all our people, to all our men, to all our women, to all our youths, to all our elders, all our little children who may not understand what we are doing today, but who are very much part of it. I congratulate you all in the United Kingdom. And I need to add this, that any United Kingdom, any United Kingdom, you occupy a historic place in the history of the Yoruba nation on the land, where the first Yoruba in Nigeria in about 1858, láti lọ kọ́ ìwé ní, that was about 1858. A person tó dìde nílé tí ò mọ ọkọ ní school ní Ìbàdàn àbí Abẹ́òkúta àbí Èkó àbí Ifẹ̀ àbí Mọdákẹ́kẹ́, àmọ́ ibi tó ti wá tó wá lọ sí ìlú òyìnbó. Kì í dẹ̀ ṣe pé ó ń lọ wá owó lọ, ó ń wá ìmọ̀ lọ, ó ń wá ọgbọ́n lọ. Orílẹ̀ tí ẹsẹ̀ ẹni yẹn ọkùnrin ni tó fi balẹ̀ ní outside Yoruba land, off a ship that carried them across the seas. You are standing on that land now in the United Kingdom. And so you are standing on, for us Yoruba people, a historic land. And you occupy a great place in the history of our nation. I congratulate you on the inauguration of your Yoruba World Congress chapter of the United Kingdom and Europe. A few things about the quality of what we are trying to do. There have been many organizations in the modern political life of the Yoruba nation, especially since the time of the Abiola and Abacha era. There have been founded very, very many organizations. and today we have close to 200 organizations in Yoruba land. But Yoruba World Congress, I say confidently, is somewhat different from those other organizations. It is an organization that encompasses all of Yoruba people, wherever they may be. In Nigeria, the Yoruba homeland in Nigeria, the Yoruba homeland in Benin Republic, the Nigeria homeland in Togo, the Nigerian old diaspora in Brazil, Cuba, Argentina, Mexico, the West Indies, and the United States. The new Yoruba diaspora, the ones who have left home in the last 60 years, in the course of the last 60 years, to go and live and work and study abroad.
Hello, sir.
What we call the Yoruba, the new Yoruba diaspora.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Gbogbo wa la ń ṣẹgbẹ́ Yoruba World Congress. And Yoruba World Congress does not argue with anybody. Anybody is free to tell us that what we are doing is not good enough. We will respectfully receive their criticism. We will not fight anybody. We are not the type of organization that argues in a negative manner with any Yoruba person. We will respect all Yoruba persons. We will face only the duty of working for the welfare of the Yoruba people. We will not rejoice at the fall of any Yoruba person. And those of our Yoruba leaders, political leaders who are out there, we will wish them well, so that when they do well in their political lives, they will bring their influence and their power to bear upon the welfare and progress of the Yoruba nation. In the past few days, for instance, there has been a lot of talk about how one of our political leaders, one of our leading men in the politics of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, has had serious difficulties in his ambition, in his political ambition, in the group that he belongs. It is not our wish that he should fall. Yoruba people must not wish that any of their children should fall. And we must pray for him that he will find his foot. But above all, we are appealing to him that he needs to return home. In addition to whatever he may be doing in the politics of the country, Nigeria, which we no longer regard as our home, that we should return home to his Yoruba people and help to advance the interests of the Yoruba nation. It is not right that he should be keeping quiet while Yoruba people are being killed and brutalized across the face of Yoruba land. We pray for him and we wish him well. And in your name, in the name of the Yoruba World Congress worldwide, the executive will be writing a letter to him in the next few days to wish him well. We do not need anything from anybody, any politician. The Yoruba World Congress is an organization that is built on self-sustenance and internal strength. We carry out what we want to do by our own strength. And if there is any Yoruba person wanting to contribute to it, we will receive it with gratitude. But we are not the usual Yoruba organization going around raising funds and with people trying to live upon such funds. No, the Yoruba nation, the Yoruba World Congress has shown already in the past few months that we can do a whole lot of things. I will tell you a few things. When we created our secretariat in Lagos, we furnished it to the best of our ability. But unknown to us, our members, some of our members put a lot of their own money to really beautify it and put more furniture into it. And when I asked, who are the people who did this? Nobody answered me. Those who did it selflessly, and they don't want to be thanked for it. The same thing has happened in Ibadan. We have created a much more beautiful, a much bigger secretariat in Ibadan, because that is the national secretariat of Yoruba World Congress. And you will be surprised how much individual members have put into furnishing and beautifying that secretariat. And again, I repeat, no single member has come forward to say, I did this or I did that. We are a group that is built upon spirit of self-sufficiency and sacrifice. And that is the way we are going to build the Yoruba nation when we have it. A land of strength, of self-sacrifice, of self-sacrificing leadership. The type of leadership that our father Awolowo gave to us in the 1950s. If Awolowo had wanted to become the richest man in Black Africa in the 1950s by stealing our money, he would have done it. But I am one of the young men who are closest to him. I remember very clearly as a historian that he was one of the best paid lawyers in Nigeria before he came into politics. And after he came into politics, he lived only on his remuneration. And he never took a penny out of public money to enhance himself, to aggrandize himself. I became very close to him after he came back from prison in 1967. In 1966, late 1966, August 1966. I want to tell you that our father had no money whatsoever. The only thing that sustained him was that his wife had a business selling clothes in Gbagi. A few weeks after he returned from prison, our mother, his wife, called those of us who were his sons, me and David Oke and Wumi Adegmamire, and told us, "Ẹ̀sọ̀ fún bàbá yín kó padà sí kóòtù ẹ̀, kó lọ gbọ́n ẹ̀wù lọ́ọ̀yà ẹ̀ nù kó máa padà sí court." Because Papa had nothing. We were afraid to tell him because we were too small. And while we were considering that, Papa was invited by Gawan to come and join the federal military government. And he served as the Minister for Finance and the Vice President of the War Cabinet. And when he came out, he was as poor as when he went in. And so Mama called us again and said, "Ẹ̀sọ̀ fún bàbá yín kó lọ gbọ́n ẹ̀wù lọ́ọ̀yà ẹ̀ nù kó padà sí kóòtù." So now we were emboldened to go and tell Papa. And Papa said, yes, my sons, I agree with you. And that each of us must live on the work of our own hands and not attempt to live on the resources of our country, on the resources that should be used to develop our country. But we live in a Nigeria now where the resources no longer touch the life of the people. It is the influential and the politically powerful that engross everything to themselves. And the poverty among ourselves, among our country, among our people, especially the Yoruba people, who are not used to being poor, has become a thing of great shame. So, my dear countrymen, Yoruba people, sons and daughters of Oduduwa, we have a destiny, we have a rendezvous with destiny. And that rendezvous is to give to the world, to give to the Yoruba people one of the greatest countries that ever existed on the face of the earth. I am sure we can do it. We are an organization starting to do it. We must be an organization that is knowledge-driven, that is purpose-driven, that is disciplined, and that is able to achieve a lot of things by itself from the labor of its members, from the sacrifices and contributions of its members. The tendency to go around raising money and making a lot of noise about raising money must never emerge among us. When we have a good project, when we have a good program to lay before the Yoruba people, like, for instance, reviving our language, or creating a program for youth development, or creating means for support to small businesses, and so on and so forth. We will put that before our people and they will support us. About that, I am very confident. Last night, one of our top businessmen called me and said, I hear you are doing something about our language. And I said, yes, sir, we are. And he said, when your program is ready, let me know, because I want to contribute substantially to it. That's the Yoruba spirit. And that is the spirit upon which we are going to build the new nation of the Yoruba people, the new nation of Oduduwa. Congratulations. I have declared your chapter inaugurated. And I wish that you will continue from this moment on and fulfill your position, your role as the leading diaspora group among all the diaspora groups that will emerge across the world. Thank you very much. God be with you. Ifani Odejo Molodejo Iwaju ilé mi máa jọ sírere. Kí ẹ̀yìnkùnlé ilé mi máa jọ sírere. Ó dá fún abínijọ tá a bí ní òde ìgbàjọ àti ìrẹsà odò. Iwájú jọ, ẹ̀yìn jọ, iwájú Oòduà jọ, ẹ̀yìn Oòduà jọ. Gbogbo wa a ti ṣàwó ẹgbẹ̀jọ tiwa lénìí o. A jọ fún wa níwájú o, a jọ fún wa lẹ́yìn o. A jọ fún Oòduà o. Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ o. Ó dàbọ̀.